Alright, so this next step is to solve the entire yellow top. So the last step was to do this yellow cross. And you can notice how, even though if we put this together, these yellow edge pieces don't line up correctly. But that's fine, because we're going to actually line these up correctly in the very last step. So this next one, like I said, is to get this entire yellow one complete. So if you have just the normal yellow cross, you don't have to position your cube any certain way. Um, this way will work, this way will work, this way will work, any orientation for this will work. However, other alternatives or other outcomes of getting this yellow cross would be to have one of these corners already have a yellow facing up. Another option would be to have two corners with yellow facing up, where the two corners could be side by side or diagonal from each other. And you'll see how that looks depending on how your outcome becomes, and in the shortcut and tips video where I'll do extras for this. But since we only have the yellow cross, we'll go from there. So the processes are the same through this entire top step, and there's a few movements. We're going to do a right, up, right inverse, up, right, up, up, right inverse. Now that brought two of these corners to the top. What we're going to do is we're going to face one of these corners to our left hand. So it's just kind of like this. So we'll do that process again. Right, up, right inverse, up, right, up, up, right. So now that brought these two corners over there. So if we're going to do that, we have to position this correctly. Now you could have two options or two outcomes for this. You could have it so where you have a yellow corner facing you on the right side, or you could have it facing you on the left side, or on this side and the right side. So what we need to do, position this, is where we have this yellow side pointing to our left palm. So it's going to be here on the left face up in this front position. So that's how we're going to position this if you have your two corners side by side. So for this, it's going to be again a right, up, right inverse, up, right, up, up, right. So now that brought these together, and we're actually, for this yellow cross, we're going to position this where we have a yellow piece to our left. So we're going to go right, up, right, inverse, up, right, up, up, right. So now that brought us to where we have one corner up here. And if we only have one corner up here, we're going to point it to our left corner of our thumb and palm. So it'll face to our bottom left if we have the top facing us. So we're going to do the same thing. Right, up, right inverse, up, right, up, up, right. So that brought us to the entire yellow top. Now to finish this step, we're going to align this top. We're going to twist this up part to where we have two of these yellow corners in the correct position. Now we have that result here, and they're side by side. Notice how these ones are not correct. They're actually in opposite positions. You could have the option where the corners are opposite of each other, and you would just rotate again into a position where the two corners are right. So the next video will be of solving the rest of the cube. There will be two different steps to this.